Well, I normally don't like to do these videos in the rain, but this is something that really needs to get done. And it's near the end of the weekend, so I guess I'll have to do it in the rain. This is my blackberry bush. It's been really growing. I guess this is going to be 2 years since I've planted it. Something I bought at a nursery, but I don't think I'll have to buy another one again. And that takes me to my next thing, and that's tip layering. It seems to be the easiest way for these to multiply if you want more plants. In this case, I'd planned to do some tip layering, but the winter kind of got away from me and I never ended up doing it intentionally. But it kind of did it on its own, so that's even better. Here's one of the tips. Right here, I can give it a big tug. So that one's in firmly. Right there, this one, I can tell that it's, oh yeah, that one's really grown into the ground. Okay, nothing there. This one, yeah, it's very established. And then this one, yeah, that one's good. So I guess I have about 4 different tips that have taken. So I'm going to have to cut them off and then dig them up and then transplant them. And this doesn't only apply to blackberries. This can happen with, this is my golden currant bush. And I noticed just yesterday when I came by, this one started to root itself into the ground. So I can probably transplant that one too. Also, basically, it's not exactly rocket science. So what I'm going to do here is going to take my pruning shears. I'm going to cut that off. Onto this one. I'll give that one a cut. Okay. And then this one. Now all I have to do is dig them up. So let's see how the roots look on these. I'm going to dig down a little bit further than I thought I'd need to. I'll shake this off. Oh wow. And these definitely weren't here in the fall. I know that for sure, because I had a clear walking path from here to there. Pretty amazing. This is in kind of an overhang, so this wasn't getting a lot of moisture, other than I guess some snow over the winter, which we didn't have a ton of. But that looks like a really healthy root system. Wow, and this one's like growing right up against the house, against the foundation. Yeah, and this one was really hard to get to since it was up against the foundation. I even kind of bent my little cheap spade getting it out. There we go, 4 decent blackberry plants. So what I'm going to do is just transplant them into kind of a temporary planter. Well, I managed to fit the 3 smallest ones, although that one's not that small, into a planter. I don't think I could properly fit 4 in there. Even for this, the soil's a little bit shallow. So I'll figure out where to put that extra one. But I'm pretty happy with this, considering in 2 years I went from buying a plant for $8.99, had some pretty good fruit off of it this year, and a little bit last year. And now I got 5 times the number of plants. So I just got to figure out where to put these. I definitely wear my gloves around these. These are not the thornless variety, which if I had done this in retrospect, I probably would have looked for a thornless variety, even if it cost a decent amount more money. It's just not fun getting cut up every time I go near that thing. I think I'm also going to look for more of an upright variety. This one just ends up falling all over the place. These are some of my haskap bushes, and anytime I try to get around them, I'll usually get stuck with, it's like having barbed wire protecting them. Another thing I was thinking of finding a way to trellis these so that they don't fall over all the time. I'm going to try and figure out a way to do that. I just don't want to have anything that kind of looks ugly, since this is my front yard, basically. So that's it, and I guess probably in another 2 months I'll be eating some blackberries off these. They seem to yield pretty well. Definitely yield better than anything else within the first couple of years of planting them.